Anybody else? Negatory Ghost Rider? Okay, then you complete your short rest. The hour is approximately up, and Udanar feels as though he has gained the knowledge to cast a spell he did not have before.
Yep, so I will tell Beldam that the gods have spoken to me, and I am ready to perform what you've asked. And then I'll just, like, put my hand out for Pippi to jump into willingly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Pippi very cautiously, like, steps from the hood into your hand, looks back at Beldam, looks at you, looks back at Beldam, looks at you, and just kind of stands there.
Okay.
I tell Pippi, you'll always have a home in this hood.
Poor Pippi. I slowly bring up my other hand and, like, just start gently caressing his wing.
Mm-hmm.
And in doing so, cast
the rest. Okay. Blah blah blah. We're gonna ignore the specifics of the spell in this case because I want it to work. So, you can see that, like, the tears on his wings, the spellcaster. So you, Udanar, can see that as the spell's magic, like, flows into the small creature, it's almost as though there were something preventing his wings from growing back together, that your spell begins to just, like, knit apart. And so they do slowly begin to regenerate.
Oh, I get it now. Okay. Yeah, cool.
So it isn't complete and would need to happen again. Perhaps a couple more times before you're able to fully do what you need to do.
Okay, so after this, I look over kind of, like, tiredly at Beldam and just say, unfortunately, this is the best I can do currently.
Well, it's better than it was before.
I nod.
I'm sorry, Pippi, but it looks like it's going to take more time, and I hold my hand out for Pippi to hop over.
Okay. As he hops, he attempts to flutter his wings slightly and does manage to hover for about a second before gently landing in your hand.
We'll get there, Pippi. Keep your spirits up.
The small creature crawls back into your hood. Lets out a long sigh.
So we need a new plan.
Yeah. Oh shit, I just realized I was so busy. Can I just quickly spend 2 hit dice?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did that actually roll and am I just bad? 3? Yeah, it did. Okay. The dice have spoken.
All those 20s caught up with you.
No kidding, really. Right? That's fine.
I mean, you rolled under by under average by 1.
That's true.
So
yeah.
So what's our new plan? We have 1,000 feet to cover. No real feasible way to do it without a possibility of drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And we've not gotten anything worthwhile out of the inventory paper.
Hey, quick question. I guess this would probably be out of character. Does Chain not have his pack at all?
he has a backpack.
Oh, he has a backpack. Okay.
With a shitty blanket in it.
Like he doesn't have his thieves' tools even?
Were those in his backpack?
I don't know.
What What do thieves' tools look like? Are they just like
You ever seen like a rolled up
lockpick thing?
belt bag of like tools? Yeah, it's like that.
I mean, I'd probably have it on me, but
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
not in the backpack.
No,
Yeah, I don't.
I could definitely see that
so
under.
I
shirt or
don't
something.
think that a thief would have those in his backpack.
Yeah, that's fair.
A rogue would likely have those attached to his belt or something.
Totally, yeah. So he has a backpack with a shitty blanket. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do. We still got some stuff, but not
Yeah.
any survival stuff.
Right.
As I eat some of that bed roll.
You could have laid on it. It was quite large.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
I said you could have laid on it during your short rest.
I could have.
You know,
Soft.
it is
So
a bed roll.
One
Why would I
option
do
that
that
we
when
have
Go ahead.
is if we get 1,000 feet of rope.
Yeah.
And then chain. How long does levitate last?
An hour? Let me check.
Up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes. It's close.
Mm,
I was rounding.
so 1,000 feet is still quite a distance to cover, though.
Yeah, it is.
I have kind of an idea. So the rope of climbing is only 60 feet. But if we hum the tune and he climbs to the top, and then he hums the tune and has the bottom
I actually
climb
thought
up
about
another
that.
50 feet above him, and then he climbs to that top and then kind of keeps going in like a...
But it doesn't stay up, right?
No, it does. You just gotta keep humming. Because it can hold a couple 100 pounds.
60-foot length of silk rope. Silk rope weighs 3 pounds. Hold up to 3,000 pounds. Hold one end of the rope. Use an action to hum the command tune. The rope animates. Bonus action, you command the other end to move towards the destination you choose. It moves 10 feet on your turn, and 10 feet each turn afterward until reaching its destination to its maximum length. So it takes 36 seconds to move 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have enough time for that.
That would be 600 seconds exactly.
Jesus.
So that would be the exact full length of your levitate spell.
And then I would slowly fall to the ground.
Well, I don't think you'd slowly fall, but yes.
I slowly fall.
Yeah, when the spell
do you?
ends, the target floats gently to the ground.
Oh, that's not so bad then.
Well, if you have it go the first bit of length before you cast levitate.
Yeah. I would have 60 seconds or 36 seconds or whatever to get up there.
Or figure out if there is a there to get up, maybe.
I don't particularly like this plan. Because I could very easily get stuck up there.
What do you mean get stuck up there?
Like if I get off and like as if I'm like if there's something like that hole is either leads higher than that or if like I get up there and like touch the ground, like if it like curves off or something to a room or whatever.
Well, we'll tie the 1,000 and some change now rope to you as you do this nonsense with the climbing rope. I can give you the immovable rod, and you could secure it by the hole and have that length of rope all the way down.
That's true.
That sounds like a plan. Just make sure you put in extra notes about the quality of the rope, how much weight it can hold, and then
It's too many details for me.
Yeah, I'm tapped out apparently.
I still think
Better
water.
Still think water.
No. No. No.
Hey, you know ropes, right?
I do.
You wanna write one down? Get all the specifics.
All right. I guess. So what do we need?
So we need
I'm gonna be generous.
Some change.
I'm gonna say 1,200-foot rope. I don't want to take any chances being just shy.
Smart.
Are you writing?
Well,
I'm getting
my
specific thing laid out.
Okay, so when you tell me, I want you to say I write, and then tell me what you say.
Okay.
Probably want to specify the diameter of the rope, so we don't get fucking twine.
Mm-hmm.
And a line about how much weight it can hold. And there's, 5 of us. So, 1,200 feet of rope, or 1,200 feet of high quality rope, capable of holding 1,000 pounds?
Well, okay, where can this go wrong? Because I think we've tried adjectives and they haven't necessarily worked out.
That's fair.
True.
So, a rope that is, or a rope that has a 1,200 foot length and is capable of supporting 1,000 pounds and has a thickness of, I don't know, like an inch, 2 inches? I don't know what the appropriate diameter would be.
It probably wouldn't be that easy to climb straight up either, unless it's knotted too.
Yeah.
A rope.
If we have to knot it ourselves, then we would need even more length to account for the knots.
Well, if we get a 1,200 foot rope and we have it knotted, it would probably be about 1,000 feet long. Because my rope of climbing goes from 60 feet to 50 feet when it's knotted at 1 foot intervals. So, if it goes from 1,200 feet knotted at 1 foot intervals, that would be 1,000. Because math.
1/6.
All right, I run by the group what I intend to write. I'm going to pump up the numbers because I don't want to fall short of anything.
Okay.
So, 2,000 feet of hempen, well-made, high-quality rope, 3-inch in diameter.
Well,
capable
hold on. Did you say I right? I need to know.
No.
He's telling us.
I was running by what I was intending to write, but not writing it yet.
All right, go ahead.
Being very specific here. 2,000 feet of hempen, well-made, high-quality rope, 3 inches in diameter, capable of supporting 3,000 pounds of weight, knotted at 1 foot intervals.
I mean, that sounds really good to me.
I'm just worried where it's gonna go wrong.
Well, the only
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It is possible to go wrong somewhere, but if nobody else thinks this is going to go, can figure out where this is going to go wrong, then I don't know.
I mean, when this goes wrong, I can get us out of here. You just need to trust me. So go ahead.
what?
I have the answer. I see it.
All right.
But it's going to require trust. So go ahead and fail, and then
If
we'll
the
do it my
answer is
way.
water, then the answer is no.
Oh, okay. So then that is indeed what I'm going to
Okay.
write down.
As he goes to write, I duck under the table again
Okay.
in the brace position.
I need you to tell me.
All right.
I prepare to dodge.
"2,000 feet of hempen, well-made, high-quality rope that is 3 inches in diameter and knotted at 1 foot intervals, capable of supporting 3,000 pounds of weight."
I hate to do this. You did not say I right.
Okay.
Sorry, I just I don't want to get caught in some sort of the GM said this, so I didn't actually do it. So.
Also, since you didn't write it down, I want to mention that don't put the length first. You have to specify that it needs to be
Okay.
12,000 feet in length.
12,000 feet.
Don't write 12,000-foot rope.
12,000.
Because
12,000
we
feet
would
come
have
raining
made
down.
the mistake with the 10-foot pole. So
Yeah, write one rope, 2,000
One-
feet in length, and then all
yes.
the
Yes.
qualifiers for the rope.
It's a
And then
rain
it
of
is-
feet.
Yeah, and then it's coiled too.
Yeah.
Because we might get like a spaghetti noodle instead that just falls for the full 2,000 feet.
What's it like living on an airplane?
I have the window open because it's hot, and so I've had
Mm.
fucking motorcycles and airplanes and helicopters. It's been great.
Okay.
All right.
So Egg holding the quill, seeing inventory scrawled across the top of the page.
So the way I'm going to write this is one rope and then all the descriptors for it in brackets with the parts separated by commas.
Okay.
Did you use an Oxford comma at the end?
I did. I will. All right. So I write one rope
Mm-hmm.
bracket, 2,000 feet
Mm-hmm.
hempen, well made, high quality.
Hold on. I have to write this down too.
Did
Yeah.
you write
And-
length? Write 2,000 feet in length.
2,000 feet length.
Hey, he's writing it now? You don't get to
Yeah.
chime in anymore.
Well, I'm watching him write it.
It doesn't matter. He's right.
All right, I'll shut up.
He would write down 2,000 feet, close a bracket, and you'd say, hey, you didn't put the length. And he's already put the bracket.
Yeah.
All right, so I have one rope, bracket 2,000 feet,
Feet,
bracket hempen,
hempen.
bracket well
Well,
made.
no, comma hempen,
Oh, okay.
comma well made, comma light quality.
Okay,
Comma.
Hold on. Hempen, well made.
In
High
theory, you
quality.
could just write this down in chat.
Okay. Go ahead.
A 3-inch diameter.
All right. Give me one.
Not
That's
it.
a really thick rope. Hold on. One.
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you write the word 3 or the number 3,
Oh,
the ink seems to run out on the quill.
okay.
So
Oh lord.
Ah,
this is going to confuse the logic of my thing, but
yeah.
okay, that'll work actually. You hear several like smacks on the ground. In fact, you hear 3 smacks on the ground. Followed by many wet smacks on the ground.
Well, that didn't work.
In fact, even if you're braced for impact, you're probably pelted by one of the 6,000 feet
Yeah, no, that makes
that
sense.
begin to fall from the ceiling.
Petalin starts screaming.
Mm.
Just screaming her head off.
All right, fuck it.
He
Right,
just starts
water.
nodding
Let's
his
just-
head, like, "Yep, this is my life."
I
He puts the
fucking
pen
told you
down.
the right length, god damn it!
I ask Egg to write one piece of cork.
The pen stopped writing for me.
It
Just dip it back
ran
in
out
ink.
of ink. Yeah.
You have to
Oh.
be able to write whatever it is that you want in one ink dip.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Apparently.
go back for more, apparently.
So what you wrote was one rope, 2,000 feet, hempen, well made,
Yeah,
high quality,
uh-huh.
3.
Yes,
Okay.
gotcha. Did not understand. I
That's
did not
okay.
get to finish my
I would-
brackets.
No, nobody else got to that point, so
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Are they high quality feet that fell out of the sky?
they are high quality hemp
Oh.
feet. So like it's
Oh,
not
so
blood
it's
and
not-
gore. It's like plant material.
Well, that is
Interesting.
far better than what I was imagining in my head.
Yeah. Madame Beldam cowers under the desk, listening to the rain of feet.
Hey, I'm dodging for 2, so
Sure.
Okay, well, I try again, and I write the one cork that Udinar asked for.
Okay. In the rain of feet, somewhere you can presume a single cork has fallen.
Good luck.
Yeah, I will go look for it, and I don't know why I have that on, but
Okay. Well, with an 18
18.
perception, Udinar arrives approximately 2 or 3 minutes later, holding up a piece of cork.
awesome.
What is that for?
I ask one more time, do you trust me?
Not if it's water.
I mean, we only met like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm
We've-
asking you.
we've had-
I don't.
We've had quite the adventure.
One bread.
We
one
started
bread
talking
man,
about flooding this room with water. They ceased to trust you.
2 bread. Head of the bread.
You wanna share with us what your plan is with the cork?
I mean, I can do it, but you won't see it unless you trust me. This is the
Well,
conundrum. Because
I
out of
will
character,
trust you.
showing you would be metagaming without it happening.
I will trust you about that, but before we do whatever it is that you're probably gonna get us killed doing,
Sure.
is there anything else that we should consider asking for from the page before trying to escape? Like
Well,
anything
the
of
other
value.
part of it is we don't know if we keep anything that we get from here, so it's not worth getting invested.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We don't know if we'll be able to come back for it. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to try, like, if this, I mean, I'm not saying that it is, because it might not be, but if this is the library some kind of way, then, you know, maybe we can ask for a book on something, like history of the world, you know,
Sure.
maybe where the gods went, you know, something of value.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about how to write it, so.
Mm-hmm.
As it rains 6,000
As it rains
plant
6,000 feet.
feet. Every once in a while, one just plops onto the desk and kind of explodes into
I love
a
it.
plant.
I'm underneath
And,
flinching at every
yeah.
impact.
we could I kind of want to know if we can write life Like if you put like a
just
bird.
like gore starts pouring out of blood.
Please
Just
don't.
everywhere.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, that seems bad.
Fucking room is overtaken by cancer cells.
That was weirdly
Well,
grotesque.
although we have only met Udinar because he had spent the time to heal Pippi, I have some level of trust in him. But I think trying to get some sort of information out of here is good.
I agree with that, actually, too.
But
Totally could just be the library that we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we don't know what to ask for. We ask a book with like a title, and a book drops down. It has the title on it, but the pages are blank inside.
Mm.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like one book written in common, detailing the cataclysm and the disappearance of the gods.
You're out of ink.
Shit.
Yep. You can't actually be specific by tacking on a bunch of describers. That's not going to work.
How many characters do we get? Is that
I don't think we know. I guess you could count the amount of characters that Egg wrote.
Well, he wrote one rope bracket. 2,000 feet hempen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wolf, I'm going to whisper something to you in Discord quick.
Okay. Mm.
Just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say to the group one more time that, okay, it's been done. Now we just see if you trust me or not.
We get 44 characters before we run out of ink. Approximately.
Egg tries writing this.
1, 2, 3.
Here come 200
God
feet.
damn it!
2,000 feet.
Why do you not write length?
Okay, so Egg writes that 2,000 foot hempen well-made rope. So a single rope made of 2,000 hemp feet, very well made, falls from the ceiling.
That sounds fine.
That's
Gore
a
feet?
little better than we anticipated.
Like,
I mean, they're made of hemp. But they're feet.
can
It's
that
well made,
hold someone?
Pedalin punches Egg on the arm really hard.
It's well made, though.
Just decks the shit out of him.
Why?
Keep telling you to write length, god damn it. It's not hard, it's one word.
I'm
It
living in space.
We might be able to make this work.
This seems
Udinar is
fine.
waiting impatiently.
Oh, I'm not impatient. I'm just watching.
Okay, I thought you were like, let's do what I want to do. But fair enough. Okay, Udinar waits.
I think we should be happy enough to get out of here with our lives at least. So
Can I at least try the bit with the book?
Yeah, by
I
all
put the
means.
quill down.
Okay.
I wrote my thing.
Okay.
Okay, I will take up the quill and dip it in the ink pot,
Uh-huh.
and I want to write this.
write really tiny and then you get more.
I start coiling the rope.
Of feet.
The foot rope, yeah.
Foot rope.
You get one book written in common about the disappearance of thee.
God damn.
You hear a thud in the background.
I go in search of the book.
So
I'm
you find a
wading through
book.
feet.
You find a book amongst the plant foot matter.
Is it, I mean, does it have a title written on it?
It says disappearance of.
Is there anything written in the book?
There's plenty written in the book. It's a book about disappearance of thee.
So it
Oh my
doesn't.
God.
Oh, God damn it.
Is it like a novel? Is it nonfiction?
It seems to be some sort of like documentary style book. Speaking of the long changing of the language or long changing of language and disappearance of letter or of word connecting other words.
It sounds like
They don't remember what it was, but it's a book about a book about disappearance of.
I needed 4 more letters.
I'll pick up the quill
You're out.
and write. Well, we don't know that.
Oh,
Okay,
did Pedalin put the quill down?
I did.
Okay.
All right, one romance novel titled Tusk Love.
Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Oh,
Tusk Love?
yes.
That was the thing, I guess. All right. Can I have the quill real quick?
I disappointingly give it to him.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
They say heads.
You lift the quill from the paper and hear a thud in the back. You eventually find the book. You open it and it's blank.
How boring.
So either the library doesn't know, or it's something because of the way that it's been
Oh,
written.
is it because I didn't put written?
I don't know. Maybe. Here, I have an idea.
I hand over the quill.
Okay. There.
What? Oh. Okay. You hear the thud, you find a book, you open the book. Inside is the musings of somebody who seems to think that the gods have disappeared.
Ah!
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I give up.
Not so easy, is it?
No, it's not. All right. Well, Udanar, unless anybody else has any other objections or anything else they want to try.
What? We have the rope.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's weird, but it's
we can
it's
can climb the feet, the hemp feet. It is an actual.
a foot. It's not a vastly different length than 1 foot. As is
We
so
don't
named.
know if that foot rope can support our weight.
It's very well made.
It's
very well
made of feet. It's like a woven basket.
Oh, that's
The
gross.
toes are like gripping each other.
Oh, that's Oh, that's unsettling.
I love
I don't
the
see the
second-
problem. I mean, it's a weird rope. It's a weird artisan piece of rope, but
Oh my god.
Artisan.
practically it still should function as
You got an
wood.
artisan bedroll too. But, I mean,
That was it's an art of bakery.
I mean, I'm willing to go up there. I don't have to climb the foot rope.
Well, I'm kind of curious about what Udinar did. I say we trust him and we do it.
I don't trust him. I'm on the rope plan.
I am going to pick
How many-
up.
how many minutes do you get on the rope plan?
Huh?
How many minutes do you get on the rope plan? Is it unlimited messaging?
Oh, I get it.
I am going to pick up the quill and ink pot
Uh-huh.
and the piece of parchment and put them in my bag.
Okay.
They belong to
That-
me now.
Is some bad juju.
Nope, they're mine.
Are you stealing?
I'm
from
taking
the
this
library?
foot rope with me, regardless. So
If it's not necessarily the room that is generating this stuff. It could be the paper, which means if we take the paper and ink and stuff with us, then we can generate whatever we want whenever we want.
and it could come out of that same hole.
Yeah, it'll probably just fill up this room.
Well, we don't know that until we try. So I'm taking this. This belongs to me.
Okay.
All right.
So, all right. You
I
examine
cannot
this room.
initiate the rope plan himself, but that is what he wishes to
I
happen.
mean, I
He is-
too would
he is-
like to
He's
initiate
coiled the rope so that it is ready for this plan, but that's all he can do. He's out of stuff to do.
So I guess you want the rope of climbing?
I do.
Yeah,
All
so
right, I will-
is my understanding that I mean, is Egg the only person opposed to the mysterious Udinar plan?
I mean, I'm willing to try it after I climb up.
Okay. All right.
How long does it take
So-
you to climb up?
Hopefully
10
less than
minutes.
10 minutes.
It's
Oh,
gonna take
okay.
like right at 10 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Also, remember to take the immovable rod with you.
May I, madam?
I'm feeding the dog, but yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I teach Chain the tune that he has to hum in order to use the rope of climbing.
Okay.
So I can like fly up to 20 feet just immediately as soon as I do it. So hopefully that'll save us some time.
Okay.
Smart.
But yeah, all right.
So
Let's,
you'll have to hum the tune 16 times. I'm not gonna actually make you do it though.
I appreciate it.
And take the foot rope with you.
Okay. So, well, tell me what you're doing.
I am taking the movable rod, the rope, and the tune, and climbing up it after I cast levitate on myself.
So the rope of climbing, the immovable rod, and you're gonna levitate up.
And the other with the foot rope.
Okay. All right. The rope constructed of 2,000 hemp feet. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Foot rope.
So, anything else? What's the plan when you get to the top?
Investigate and go from there.
Okay.
You're gonna
There's
try
anything
and
I can get on to. I would like to.
Yeah, to fix the immovable rod up there and tie the end of the foot rope there.
Okay. So, let's say you make your ascent. You reach the top of the chamber. You see that it is like a 10 by 10 opening in the ceiling. again with smooth walls that then looks to platform out after about 10 feet. So 10 by 10 by 10, I should say. There's a ledge above it.
I'd like to climb to that ledge.
Okay, so you continue going up?
Mhm.
Okay. The moment you take the hemp rope past that first little piece into the tunnel, it disappears.
The entire rope
Yes. It just ceases to exist.
just gets immediately removed from my hand.
Mm-hmm. It just isn't there anymore.
And so I'm floating there.
You are now holding the rope of climbing, the immovable rod, and you are within the 10 by 10 by 10 cylinder, slowly rising as does the rope of climbing.
Wasn't it the rope of climbing that disappeared?
No, the foot rope disappeared.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying then. I thought you were saying the rope of climbing.
No.
But yeah, I just so I'm in
so-
the room now.
Yeah, so let's say you make it to the top and you see that you're in a small room. It's also cylindrical. It has a door at one end.
Okay. I will say the words for the immovable rod after I put the
It's a
rope
button.
below it. Oh, it's just a button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll set it up so that they can climb up to it, and then I'll throw down the foot rope.
You don't have a foot rope. The foot
God
rope
damn it,
doesn't
you're right,
exist.
Fuck. Huh.
Just float back down.
I'm. Is it still? Am I still levitating
For one more round.
for one more round? But there's a door here. God damn it!
Can we even hear him?
No,
No.
you can't.
No,
So you're gonna have. Yeah.
he's on his own.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and float down.
Okay. Eventually, Chain
Exactly.
arrives back down with the immovable rod and rope of climb.
What happened to my foot rope?
I'm sorry. It's a casualty.
I'm sorry.
No, specifically what happened. I'm not emotionally attached to it. I just need
I
to
was.
see what happened.
I tell everything that happened.
You can say it disappeared. Well, you guys
Yeah.
can speak in characters sometimes.
I got up there into a room, and it
Okay.
immediately disappeared.
Okay. Also, my immediate fear with if we filled the room with water, that the water would reach the top and then immediately disappear and we would fall.
Oh fuck.
And that doesn't sound fun.
That would be so bad.
Okay, well, I mean, technically, only the water that reached it would disappear because more is still coming in.
Would it?
Would it?
I have no
We
idea.
don't know that.
Not worth
The whole rope disappeared.
Yeah, but
It was a singular object.
Yeah, but
It was a singular
Like-
body of water.
either way, we're not doing this plan because there's a high likely chance that one of you is going to drown. I'll be fine.
so Udnar.
Do want to know what that room is about?
I guess we're all just staring at Udnar now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't. What's going on? Did you say something to me?
She said, "So Udanar."
Yeah, but I was waiting for the follow up, I guess.
I mean, it should say
Yeah,
it's your-
I
your
turned to
plan.
you, and I was like, so Udnar. And then, what's your plan? How
mean-
are we doing this?
I told you my plan. Fill it with water, and the gods will take it from there.
Wait, that's your plan?
That sounds like
I
a
just nod.
terrible plan.
I've done this before.
What?
This is a trust exercise.
Fuck it, go for it.
No.
What? No.
I mean, she has the paper. So I'll just say to you, okay, the full plan is we fill this whole room with water and we just stand on the water as it rises.
Yes, of course.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't think any of us can stand on the water.
I also cannot even swim.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you were the ones in touch with the gods.
Oh,
Whoa.
well.
Faith is all I'm asking. And it's all they ask.
Sorry, I'm all out of faith.
I don't
I'm
know
already
if
torn.
gods. I'm not worried about drowning.
None of you should be worried about drowning. Like I said, we will ride the water to the top, including you, and I look over at Egg.
Mm-hmm.
Egg is wide-eyed and nope.
I'll look at Egg and say, why did you think I wanted you to write cork? And then I'll show you my hands are empty, that the cork I was holding is gone.
Huh?
Put it up your butt.
Did you cast some kind of nonsense on us?
At this point, I'll just say, if you trust me, you have to write it now, or we're stuck. Like, the effect will no longer. You guys took too long. It has to be now, or it's not going to happen. So, if you trust me, write water and lots of it to fill this room on that paper.
Pedalin whips out the ink and paper and writes water and lots of it to fill this room.
Okay, so a torrential downfall begins. Very quickly filling the room.
Position
First,
myself
Egg
in
shouts,
the-
"God damn it!"
so Paul.
Actually, Egg just starts cursing endlessly in Goblin.
Paul.
Yeah.
10 willing creatures. Since you didn't say only you.
I told them to have faith.
Right. So Egg will not. Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Egg as it's filling and just shake him and say, it's not gonna work if you don't believe.
I told you I can't.
Okay.
He's just shouting in Goblin at him.
I'm going
He's not even
to
speaking
I'm
English.
going
There's no
to
common.
forcibly try to hold him with
Okay,
me.
Well, let me explain what's going on first, and then you guys can work out how this
Yeah.
is going to go down.
Do you want me to just roll it? Or do you want to give the flavor?
No, let me give my
Explain
description, and
the
then
scene. Set the
we'll
stage.
yeah. So water begins to fill the room quite quickly. See the way this works. I appreciate the flavor of what you're trying to do, so I'm gonna let it work in that regard.
Yeah.
I believe Egg is the only person here that has staunchly said no. So everybody, as the water fills and Egg is now standing up to his ankles in it, is standing upon the surface of the water.
Nice.
It begins to fill. It continues to fill at a rather rapid rate, and after a few more moments, gets up to Egg's knees. Now, as he swears in Goblin and Udinar approaches, you can have your conversation.
Okay, so I guess I'm like a little higher than him by this point.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna be like, I'm not even gonna try to reason with him. I'm gonna say, grab my hand now, and then hold my hand out.
Egg no longer is thinking in common. He's only thinking in Goblin and screaming.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I threw my
wanna-
hand out, obviously, to help, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't trust you though.
Okay.
I run
That-
over
that's-
to Egg and offer both of my hands.
Egg will grab Pedalin's hands.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna try to hoist him up and hold on to him as tight as I can.
All right, so as you attempt to lift the creature carrying way too much weight with your little noodle arms, you find that he is quite heavy, perhaps even made heavier by the water in his boots, and that you cannot lift.
Well, do I still stay on top of the water?
Yes,
Well, then I'm just gonna keep holding him.
okay, but all right, that's fine. The water
Little
continues
help,
to.
anybody?
I'll walk over and help.
Okay, Chain walks over and. What do you
Okay,
extend a
got that.
hand? What are you doing?
Yeah. I'll take one of his hands and start pulling.
Okay. The 2
We're
of you
just
combined.
we're just holding him up physically, like supporting one arm over each shoulder.
Yeah, Egg is just bug-eyed, terrified, staring at Pedalin and holding onto her hands.
Sure.
He's
Um,
stopped.
I've
He
got
stopped
one
screaming.
Of his arms over my shoulder.
How much do you currently weigh with all of your gear and yourself?
Too fucking much.
Total weight is 192.84. Though, yeah,
298.4 is the and
point
that's
eight
not
four.
0.84, and that's not including your character weight, right?
That's what it says total weight on my character sheet of.
I think that's how much you're carrying.
Okay.
So how much do you weigh?
I don't
How
know.
tall are you? How
I
tall
have
is your
that written
character?
somewhere.
It's under bio.
Well, if you put it there.
I did not put my height. Boop, boop. 6 feet. I'm 6
Alright,
foot
so
tall.
let's say you're probably 200 pounds.
Okay.
So 499 pounds. Pedalin, how much strength do you have? So 500 pounds. What's your strength, Pedalin?
8.
You can carry 120 pounds. Chain, what's your strength?
8.
You can also carry 120 pounds. So between the two of you, you
You're
can
carrying
carry
half.
240 pounds of this 500-pound object.
My hand is still outreached.
Mm-hmm. So as the water begins to fill past your chest and they pull, the sheer weight of you strips them of their strength, and they're not going to be able to keep their grip much longer. But also at the same time, things are easier to lift in water. So like as you get up to your chin, let's say that you're able to be held, because I know that like 2 dudes can lift a car in water. So
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
Udinar, you
They-
could
so-
probably grab
well-
his shoulders.
well, let's
Or you could
say
grab
this.
Pedalin's arm.
Well, the point, she wouldn't have the grip strength, but
Gotcha. Okay.
the point is that once you're up to your chin, you are lifted off your feet by them. They can
Yeah.
now bear your weight.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Okay, so with Egg's chin above water, the room begins to fill more and more. The desk also floats.
Oh, handy.
Do you want to pull the desk over here and maybe he can grip on it some more and float a little better, or
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so Udinar moves the desk toward Egg.
Egg flails to grab the desk, I guess.
Okay.
I keep holding on to him.
I think it would be quite difficult to balance all 500 pounds of you on that desk. But,
So do
but
I.
with them holding you, let's say that you're able to get like your torso out, like lay on top of this thing, and not just be at your chin in the water.
Uh-huh.
Never let go.
Yeah.
Well, with the spell in place, then you guys will be fine. Let's say the water eventually reaches the surface, or reaches the entrance to that 10 by 10 by 10 tunnel.
I highly
So I
suggest
imagine
getting
that
this
as the
yeah.
water rises, we kind of position ourselves so that now are we inside the 10 by 10 tunnel, or is it just
Let's say you're
above us? Or
it's just above you. You haven't quite reached that.
okay. So if you two want to hold on to Egg, I can make the rope of climbing go up there, and we can do the original plan with the immovable rod and whatever through the door. Yes? Yes?
Who's you two?
I mean,
He doesn't want anything to
Udinar
do with
and-
me, so I'm not near you guys.
All right, well then I can give you the rope of climbing if you want to do it, since we have to hold on to Egg.
Sure.
All right, so
I
I'll
will
give
try.
you the rope of climbing.
Uh-huh.
There you go. And you gotta hum like this.
do-do-do-do-dos.
Do 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 do.
And then what?
And then tell it to go up there to the door, and then you climb it.
You can't see the door.
Or I thought we were just
So
climb up
it's
there.
a 10 by 10 by 10 tunnel that then turns into another floor at the top.
Okay,
and the
we'll
do-
just
and
go
the
up to
door
the
is-
top floor there.
What do I tie it to after I climb it?
Well, you need the immovable rod from Madame Beldam, who's not saying anything.
I have the rod.
Oh,
Oh.
you have the rod still? I thought you gave it back to her.
I will
No.
ask for it then.
Hand
Okay.
it off.
Okay. So
Okay.
it sounds like the plan is to take the rope, affix it to the rod, and use that as an anchor point for everybody to climb.
That's right. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Just the rod is getting commanded to be tied, or the rope gets tied to the rod, and everybody climbs the rope. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So let's say that's done. The rope is affixed to the rod. Udanar does manage to well actually no, Udanar, you're gonna have to climb, so make the
Yeah.
climb check.
Oh, okay. That's athletics?
Yes. Sure. 13 is enough
Okay.
to climb at half your speed, which is 15 feet, so that's enough to reach the top of the cube. You get the rod in place.
Cool. And
And now
then,
you have a rope tied to a rod.
okay, I will throw the other end of the rope down if I hadn't already. And then
Okay.
I will climb back down to help them up.
Actually, wait, how do you get to the top of that anyway?
Well, this is what I'm kind of
Well,
wondering.
how tall
too.
are you?
I am... I think I wrote this down here. 8 feet.
You just reached 10 feet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll just do that then.
So then you climb yourself out of the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll affix it.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll probably just, like, do a little hop or something back down to help them up.
Okay. So Udanar hops back down and lands on the surface of the water. Now what?
So did we climb up yet or what?
No, no. I just said he hops back down on the surface of the water. You have to make climb checks to climb. It's not automatic. And you didn't knot the rope, so you don't get advantage.
Well, we'll carry Egg over to the rope so we can climb first.
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
gonna give Egg some guidance as well to kind of calm him down and give him a little bit of help with the check.
Aren't you holding him? How are you doing something that has somatic components?
Well, I can let go of him for 2 seconds.
And then I fall.
Nuh-uh, you're gripping onto the table.
So, I jump back down, say that it's been done, and then I hold my hand out to help the guy who's obviously in the worst spot right now.
Sure. So Udanar holds out his hand to Egg, who's probably just absolutely petrified with fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's sputtering. He's trying to get his foot up onto the desk, which is not working.
Mm-hmm.
He does not, basically doesn't see Udinar's hand.
Okay.
Does not acknowledge it.
Sure. Did you see the rope that is dangling in front of you?
I do.
Okay.
I will attempt to get to the rope.
So I'm gonna need you to climb at disadvantage.
Yes.
Can I attempt to help him, like, by, like...
I mean, I'm assuming that you are, which is why
Yeah.
I'm allowing him to attempt to climb in the first place.
Okay.
Also, when does the stuff that I carried up from down there disappear? That I had on me.
Well,
Once we get
it
through
disappears now since we're in the 10 by 10
Yeah.
foot tunnel.
Well,
It's gone.
The moment you enter the tunnel, it disappears.
Okay. Because that's going to be like 20 pounds that disappears off of my back.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's all I want to know. Okay, so what do I roll?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Plus
Uh,
a d4.
Okay, that's enough that you do manage to climb yourself out of the pit. Everybody else is not in a panic, so I just need an athletics check from each of you. Chain.
So I was looking for it. So there's-
Taking a deep breath.
Chain can't climb or shit.
Chain seems to be struggling with the rope.
An egg made it wet.
From being up already, I'll reach my hand out to help pull him up.
The problem is that he's not even getting anywhere
Oh,
on this
yeah.
rope.
Okay, fair.
Just tie it around your waist and then we'll pull you up when we're all up there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
He just like hugs the rope, but just doesn't go anywhere.
All right. Casting guidance on myself, because I know that I can't climb for shit as well.
Hey, I took a gamble and I
There you
climbed
go.
that rope real good.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody but Chain is up, and I'm guessing you guys are going to pull him up, so you do so. You now find yourselves in a much smaller cylindrical room with a door on one end.
I want to go over to Egg and just kind of give him a little hug, a little side hug.
Mm.
How you doing there, buddy?
Egg is panting and spitting
Mhm.
constantly. He's
Sure.
not.
You
He's on
never
all
ended,
fours.
you never ended up with your head under the water, but you did go up to your chin at one
Yeah.
point.
Still just constant spitting.
Sure.
He's having a bad time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Traumatic memories.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just compounded by the fact that they were brought forth in the garden in the first place.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
the same with you guys. I'm gonna go open up that door.
Sure.
So,
I open up that door.
you just open the door?
Yeah. Like, not like, you know,
Hmm.
fucking, like, kicking it open, but I just
Alright.
kind of, like, I just open it.
Mm-hmm.
As
Okay.
he then triggers 4 tripwires.
Yeah.
All right. As you reach out and touch the door, make a will save.
Oh my god, why is this trapped?
You gotta start checking fucking everything. It's
Why?
literally what your class does.
God damn! Sorry, you said a what save?
A will
Is it a
or
wisdom
wisdom.
save?
Wisdom. Okay. You feel a mild jolt that runs through your body, but the door does swing open freely.
Huh. Alright. Like enough that I probably know that was trapped.
You feel like something was certainly wrong there.
Alright. Well, don't touch the door, guys. Anyway, yeah. So what's in the other? What do I see?
The same that you've seen every single time you've opened a door so far, a thick black fog that leads into something you can't quite make out.
Neat. You guys ready for the next adventure?
Going on an adventure.
Egg, do you think you can stand up?
Egg just goes.
Oh, God. As he's yelling, I pop the last mint from the entry hall into his mouth.
Jesus.
Uh,
How? I'm like on the. You reach over because I'm still on the ground.
Yeah, I'm right.
Facing
I'm
down.
right here with you. I'm like patting you on the shoulder,
Okay, then
and your mouth is wide open because you're screaming.
okay.
then by the laws of gravity, it would fall out of my mouth because my mouth is
Yeah.
pointed downwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you were laying on your
Yeah,
stomach.
he's like
No. I'm
on his
like on
hands
my
and
knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hands and knees.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So are you going to try and force him to eat candy?
Yes.
As Petalin attempts to force Egg to eat candy, I'm guessing it just falls out of his mouth. What do you do, Petalin?
I scoop it up and put it in his mouth and put my hand over his mouth. Like, eat it!
Egg continues to scream.
Okay.
And now he has a mint in his mouth.
How does Egg feel about spicy food?
Not thrilled.
Okay. Well, the candy in your mouth tastes spicy.
Okay. He continues to scream.
It quickly dissolves in your mouth,
Okay.
and you now have a latent spiciness. Egg's still
Well,
screaming,
that's
so I just
I thought that would calm him down. Everyone likes candy.
Yeah, I don't think we're ready to go yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and collect my immovable rod.
okay.
and I'll get
coil up
the.
the rope. I'll
Okay.
give it back to Petalin when she's
Thank you.
done
Sure.
consoling.
After
I-
Petalin steps away, Egg will take a deep breath, stop screaming, and then just start spitting everywhere. Like
Sure.
walking and spitting.
Okay. Like disgusted spitting or like
Like he has
water away
spicy
from
food
me?
taste in his
Oh,
mouth that he
okay.
doesn't like.
Okay. Okay.
Also, he's looking a little gaunt on account of being shaken, and he still has that, low constitution thing that happened last time.
Oh,
Mhm.
right. Hmm.
So he's like really not feeling good.
Yeah.
Also, he starts muttering to himself in Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear.
Sure.
But you can't make anything up.
Yeah.
If you knew Goblin, you might be able to.
Oh, good.
Sure.
He's feeling better.
So, what now?
So now I guess we go through the door.
What are you going through?
I'm gonna wait for everybody else. I'll be the last one through.
Egg will be second to last then.
Okay.
Petalin will go through at the same time as Egg to kind of keep an eye on him.
Sure.
Guess I'm going first.
Eventually, you all end up in the room. It looks
Cool.
like a narrow hallway, or actually not even that narrow. It's a somewhat generous hallway with the door at the end and what looks like the body of something crouching against the wall in what looks to be a puddle of syrup.